This is James Hardiman, another issue of Hey James, How Do I? And what we're going to look at today is to see a process for finding out whether anybody wants to buy what you want to sell online, or rather to find out what people want to buy so you can plan how to sell it. And we're going to use something called Google Adwords keywords. And it's a little while since I've done it, so I'm going to keep stopping every so often to have a little test to make sure I remember what I'm doing. But the first thing we're going to do is bring up a browser like that, and we could just Google AdWords keywords, and we get, look, Google AdWords keywords tool, and that's the thing that we want. And what we're looking down here is this one, keyword tool Google AdWords, and you'll see it's adwordsgoogle.com, select keyword tool external. And when you click it, you'll get a phrase like this. And what we're looking for is to find out if people are searching for the sorts of things that you think they might be interested in. Now, what I'm interested in today is possibly making an Arduino clone project board, and I'll explain that as we go along. But I've no idea what people might be searching for, but what they might be searching for is cheap Arduino clone. And it's asking me to type in 12, ORMANEN, I think that is, ORMANEN, and search. And it seemed quite happy with that. It's actually only searching in the United Kingdom, and I think that's probably okay. I think that's what I'm looking for. Global monthly searches were 110, less than 10 locally, so that's not a good keyword phrase to use. Let's look at some other things. Cheap Arduino, 1300, 110 locally. Well, that's not bad. That's not bad. I probably only want to sell 500 of those, so if 110 people are searching for that a month, it's not a bad thing. Arduino projects, look, 3,600. That could indeed be a good keyword. Arduino, 110,000 locally in the UK. Starter kit, that's not really what we're doing. Arduino clone, 170. Cheapest Arduino, 91 searches for that. So quite a few here. Now, the key thing that we need to know is it's all very well looking for something that people are very interested in. Look, just Arduino, 110,000 just in the UK searches for Arduino. However, if there's millions and millions and millions of websites who are offering that, then we won't get very high up. So what we're looking for is a ratio. Now I'm just going to go and do a little bit of searching, and then I'll come back to you and show you the sort of thing we're looking for. Now I'm going to start off with this phrase here, Arduino projects, because what I'm looking for is to produce a little board which you can put in a completed Arduino project, so you don't need to use a whole Arduino. A whole Arduino might cost you £20, $30, something like that, and I'm looking at producing something that's between £5 and £10. Call that $10 to $15. So people who are working on Arduino projects might be interested in this. And you can get these things in the States, but they cost to ship over here, so I'm thinking about producing it in the UK. So what we see is 3,600 people a month type in the phrase Arduino project. Now the question is, how many websites actually serve that phrase? If we go over to Google and type in Arduino projects and hit enter, we see there are about 2.3, 2.4 million websites. However, I'm only interested in the UK, and these results are websites that contain either the word Arduino or the word projects or both. If we put quotes around Arduino projects, and I don't want for beginners. Go away for beginners, and just search. Now we're down to 142,000, but I'm only interested in the UK. Now we're down to 7,800. Now they say that you need to find a ratio between the number of searches and the number of websites that satisfy that search. And if that's somewhere of the order of 1 in 1,000, 1 in 10,000, something like that, that's a pretty good ratio. We've got a ratio here of 1 to 2, roughly. 3,600, twice that, 7,200. So that is a pretty good keyword that we can look for. We know that if we create a web page that's got the keyword Arduino projects, if it talks about Arduino projects, then there's a reasonably good chance we're going to appear towards the top of this list. And we know that there are 3,600 people a month looking for Arduino projects. Okay, what else? Well, this is going to be a cheap Arduino, and we know that 110 people a month in the UK are searching for cheap Arduino. So let's actually see how many websites talk about cheap Arduino in the UK. 236. That's also an absolutely brilliant ratio. So that's another good keyword that we can use. Let's try some more. We're not doing Arduino starter kit, but we are doing an Arduino clone. And 170 people are searching for Arduino clone. So let's see how many websites satisfy Arduino clone in the UK. The answer, 5,800. Again, 170, where is it? Arduino clone, 170 to 5,800. Not such a brilliant ratio, but not bad, particularly if we can get all these keywords into that page. How about cheapest Arduino? 91 searches. One result. Only one person has got cheapest Arduino, but 91 people are looking for it. So that's just a very short example of the sort of things you can do to improve the chances that people are going to find you. Just going to look down here some more. Buy Arduino. 390 people are interested in buying Arduino, and that's very good news. We know that they want to buy. So let's see what happens up here. If we say buy Arduino, 648, not very many. And how many was it down here? 390. So we've already got a number of really cool keyword phrases, and I'm going to go and do a bit more hunting and see if I can find some more. But you might like to play around with this sort of thing, either with these phrases or with some phrases of your own, just to get an idea of the ratios between what people are looking for and what websites are finding them for them.